Along with the Criterium du Dauphiné, the Tour de Suisse serves as a great warm-up race for the Tour de France. However, the 9-day event is also a very prestigious event to win in its own right. This year it's bookended by individual events, starting off with a prologue and finishing with a time trial. But in between, we've got a couple of stages for the sprinters and also one fearsome mountaintop which goes up to around 2,700 metres above sea level. It's going to be a really big test for all the riders at the race, but here are the 10 that we think you should watch. Slovakian champion Peter Sagan has won at least one stage of the Tour de Suisse for the last 4 years in succession, including the prologue back in 2012. And if we look at his recent form, winning the Tour of California and the time trial there, that will mean that he's one of the favourites for the opening prologue. Plus, there are at least 3 other stages that we've looked at that seem well suited to the rider from TINKOFF SAXO. It's been a steady season so far for Sagan's teammate Rafal Majka. 2014 was certainly a breakthrough year for him. He followed up 6th overall at the Giro d'Italia with 2 stage wins and the KOM jersey at the Tour de France, and then he went on to win his home race, the Tour of Poland. 7th at the Tour of Rome, these showed that his Tour de France build-up is going well. And although the Tour de Suisse will serve a similar purpose, he'll be sure to try and take advantage of the fact that it's a rare opportunity for him to lead the team. If Carlsberg did cycling seasons, they probably still wouldn't look as good as Alexander Kristoff's 2015 so far. 16 wins and counting, just seems like he can't put a foot wrong. It's going to be fascinating to see him battle it out against the likes of Degenkolb and Sagan, all very similar riders, strong in the classics with a fast finish. Throw Mark Cavendish into the mix and we're going to see some fast and frantic finales. I couldn't decide which Team Sky rider to put on our list, but I've just got this hunch that Geraint Thomas is going to do something quite special. His win at the E3 prize at the start of the year really felt like a breakthrough, partly in the way that he won it, but also the riders that he beat. Now, since those classics, he's been honing his stage race form at altitude, and he goes into this race as co-leader at the British squad with the Colombian climber Sergio Henao. With Marcel Kittel out of action for much of this season so far, Giant Alpe must be pretty relieved that John Degenkolb has had his best season so far. Wins in Milan-San Remo and Paris-Roubaix in a matter of weeks showed his strength and his class. He resumed after a short break with the Bayern-Rundfahrt where he took 2 stage wins, and although he'll face stiffer opposition here in Switzerland, you wouldn't bet against him adding to his tally of 5 victories so far this year. Kazakh squad ASTANA have been absolutely flying so far this year, and although they don't bring their strongest squad to the Tour of Switzerland, the Danish rider JAKOB FUGLSANG is more than capable of holding his own both in the mountains and also in the time trial. According to his coach, he's also lost a significant amount of weight recently, and just like Rafal Majka, he'll be keen to capitalise on a rare opportunity to lead his team. This will be Mark Cavendish's 5th participation at the Tour de Suisse, and in that time he's taken a total of 3 stage wins. He's going to be very keen to add to that tally this year though, partly because his contract is up at the end of the year. And a quick look at the profile of the stages reveals at least a couple on which he and his team can concentrate on. Teammate of Cavendish and current world champion Michal Kwiatkowski will lead ETIXX-QUICKSTEP's overall ambitions. He'll likely get off to a good start in the prologue. He's already seen success in that discipline this year when he won it in Paris-Nice. His biggest test is probably going to be the stage 6. He finishes up a mountain 12 kilometres long, which takes the riders to almost 2,700 metres above sea level. After crashing out hard on stage 3 of the Giro d'Italia, Domenico Pozzovivo of AG2R has basically had to reset his season's goals. Thankfully for him, the crash was nowhere near as bad as it looked on our television screens, and he was back on the bike relatively quickly. He has been known to pull off an absolutely fantastic time trial in the past, and that could really play to his advantage if he is fighting it out from the GC. 15th overall here last year, Thibaut Pinot then went on to finish on the podium at the Tour de France. So far in 2015, he's been very consistent, and he received a huge morale boost at the Tour de Romandie. He won a mountaintop finish there ahead of the likes of Nibali, Froome and Nairo Quintana. His time trialling might not be quite as strong as some of the others on the start list, but it's not inconceivable to see him fighting it out for the victory. The home favourite for this year's race will undoubtedly be Fabian Cancellara. Anyway, those are our 10 riders to watch. Who have we missed? Let us know your favourites in the comment section just below this video. We've also got over 1,000 other videos for you to watch, so here's a couple of suggestions to keep you going. If you click just up there, you can see our video on Peter Sagan versus Mark Cavendish, and if you click just down there, you can also see a video on how to improve your time trialling. And if you also look just down here, there's a little thumbs up sign next to the thumbs down that you must ignore. Click on the thumbs up, we'd absolutely love it. Go on, please. Actually, no, I'm not going to plead. Yeah, I am actually going to plead. Click the thumbs up. Thank you. Bye.